cleaning up shop a little bit. We also have got some Battle.net game deals. Woo! Deals! Shadowlands, 30% off. Heroic Edition, 28% off. Epic Edition, 27% off. This is now through September the 6th. And yeah, I mean, once more, Shadowlands is discounted. They have discounted Shadowlands quite a bit over the last while. Also, COD, Blops, Cow, half off. COD, Modern Warfare, half off. Overwatch, cheaper. StarCraft 2, cheaper.
Go buy StarCraft 2.
Go buy StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 is great. Its campaigns are, they're really fun. The narrative is very cheesy, and I think certainly is a betrayal of the cooler lore of StarCraft 1, but I think they can be enjoyed and be a fun experience in their own right. So there you go. Some deals. Some sick deals, not the recent events are making people too jazzed on the Blizzard deals, but there you go. And we're at the bottom of our document. Well, that's okay, because we did not start at the top of our document.
No, we did not.
We did not. So, speaking of money, let's talk about the money, everyone. Sarge the mouse is a mouse, and you will get this mouse by doing, I believe, the tutorial experience for Mercenaries, the new Hearthstone mode that garnered such incredible articles as, I wonder if it's there you go, Blizzard just delivered a masterclass on how not to announce a game.
Man, every mainstream games journalist has just absolutely dunked on Blizzard recently, and I love it.
Yeah, it's quite funny. So basically, they did the Hearthstone Mercenaries gameplay showcase, and this thing was pretty long, and I mean, look at this shit. More dislikes than likes. And, you know, a lot of this... Is this...
That's chat replay.
Oh, it's the chat replay. Okay. I was like, wait, what is this? Like, what? Still... So basically, right, they went through this in a muddled fashion that confused everybody. And then people realized that this is a separate game mode that has got its own like set of fully monetized card packs. And there's ways you could say it's a bit like Raid Shadow Legends, maybe in a stretch, but, you know, open packs to get more heroes and get more power. So a lot of people are just calling this Hearthstone Shadow Legends. And then the other thing is it's so fucking expensive because so I logged into Hearthstone yesterday and I think I got like, it was nearly £120.
Yeah, it would have been,
of pop-ups. I had one pop-up for one bundle. I was like, oh, what? You want 50 quid or 40 quid, whatever it was? Go away. And then another one popped up. I'm like, oh, you want it again? Go away. And then I looked at the store and there's the Sylvanas bundle, the Diablo bundle, the Arthas bundle. The Arthas and Diablo ones are like 50 quid or 45 quid or something.
They're 45 quid. Sylvanas is 26 quid.
Yeah. And it was just like, holy shit, so much money. So yeah, basically, Hearthstone Battlegrounds is pretty well received, but it's just a good game mode, and the monetization came after in the form of cosmetics, whereas with this, the monetization is built into the very core progression loop of the game mode, which to a lot of people just feels like, well, you already do that for core Hearthstone, and it's already inordinately, like, you know, multiple AAA games a year if you want to be fully caught up, and certainly if you want to play meta decks and stuff like that. You know, you're going to need a little bit more of a roster of cards.
I mean, like, that's a good point brought up, because the game mode's not even out yet. They're saying to pre-purchase 116 quid worth of bundles for a game mode that you might want to play, probably, that they revealed in a showcase that wasn't particularly enjoyed.
Yeah, it's...
But, oh man, it's brutal.
Wild how... Whoever greenlit this campaign must just think they deserve success or was just ordered to and couldn't do anything, because PCGamer, like, Ben... pretty, or maybe it's the editor who did the, you know, the title, but this is not how you should be announcing your game. Now, it does tie into World of Warcraft, which is a large part of why we're talking about it. So if you play the tutorial for this new mode, you will get a mount, which is this mouse. So that's pretty cool, you know, mouse, got a little Hearthstone pack on it. Sweet, whatever, fine. I'm happy enough that Blizzard can do tie-ins between their games. That's totally legit and fine for a business to do. Where we get angry at store mounts is when it's a mount obtainable only in the store, and, you know, the WoW token thing, it's like there's still the monetization there, right?
Of course.
You know, the WoW token gold to buy a store mount and, you know, be net balance. So, you know, that's a criticism of the store mounts, but, you know, a business saying, hey, if you get the WoW subscription, we'll give you some Hearthstone stuff as well. Business can do that. That's totally legit and fine.
Yeah, I mean, the part where I come at it from a cynical perspective, and this is, we talked about this at length in the on the news channel video, but the idea that they're going, the narrative that everyone's like in the community has been following is MAUs worse than 5 years, MAUs down, and we look at the next steps they take, and they are all valid business steps. They're all valid strategies to market, valid strategies to get cross pollination between your games, between your products, all fine, all like kind of like that horizontal integration or integration, horizontal and vertical integration. But it reads, if you're cynical, like a ploy to get more MAUs.
And the case is pretty makeable.
Yeah, and in response to the news stories of them losing MAUs, so you're like, I see what you're doing here, which is a cynical perspective behind otherwise sound business mechanics.
So, if you get the 6-month subscription for World of Warcraft, not only, dear viewer, will you get not Articuno, because you will get this.
Yeah, I get
But
that.
you will get an imp that is in a ball.
Big.
For the Burning State Classic. And also now you will get Hearthstone. And you will get a lot of fucking money worth of Hearthstone shit. So 15 United and Stormwind card packs, $16.99. 15 packs for their next expansion, $16.99. Tavern Pass for this and the next expansion, $33.98. Battleground perks for this and the next expansion, $17.98. And a total of 30 mercenary card packs over the duration of the 6-month sub period, 15 of which you receive with the release of Mercenaries on October 12th. That's 15 to 20 quid. And hey, if somebody's going to be logging in, to get, like, say, logging in for the second Tavern Pass and the next 15 mercenaries, will those extend into another quarter? And will that be good for the MAUs?
Yes, because they have actually told us what these will be. They've told us, like, the lineup here. It's the next expansion is planned for December. So you announce the deal at the end of August. You give people some of it in September. You give people the rest of it in October. You give them more of it in October when the new game mode launches. You suspect them to play in November because, they're already been playing for like 2 months. And then the next, that is ostensibly August, September, October, and December as guaranteed login months for these purchasers, which is interesting. But
I wish we knew Hearthstone MAUs, but this is the other side of it. So in pure Hearthstone content, and like even if you never wanted to touch the mercenaries mode, that only takes like 15 to 20 quid out.
Actually, I will vaguely dispute that because we don't know how much mercenary packs will cost money-wise yet.
Yeah, true.
Because the only way they're available to pre-purchase is in bundles, which include heroes, and the price per pack differs per bundle. Because it's 45 quid for Diablo and 50 packs, 45 quid for the Lich King and 50 packs, but then it's 26 quid for Sylvanas and 30 packs. So to me, that reads like, the price of Sylvanas one better because people aren't going to buy Sylvanas as much as they will Diablo or the Lich King. Fair enough. I think any marketing person will see that. But Mercenaries packs cost 100 gold as well. That's been confirmed, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's the same price as regular packs. So I assume instead of 15 to 20, it'll be the $16.99 per 15 that we see, or the $33.98.
Yeah. So
for 30. So
it's like around 100 quid, probably more than £100.
116 quid by my estimation.
Yeah. So £116 worth of Hearthstone.
Yep.
And if you don't care about mercenaries, I mean, it still is all of this stuff.
Yeah,
like 80 quid. So what this means in terms of like MAUs and stuff, or WoW subscriptions maybe.
Yeah.
Every Hearthstone player. Now, when I say player, I mean somebody who plays Hearthstone. Every Hearthstone player will buy this.
Well, yeah.
Every paying Hearthstone player will buy this because why would you buy, like, if you're a Tavern Pass buyer,
why would you buy
and you play
Pass?
Battlegrounds,
yep,
then you break even. If you are going to want card packs for the expansions, then those are basically free on top of maybe the things you were buying anyway, right? So this is just, I don't know how many people it's going to be, but it makes financial sense for the Hearthstone payers to get this.
Yep.
And that's going to, all those people will be World of Warcraft. And then, to maybe help with their MAUs, I mean, how many WoW players are going to go and play that Hearthstone thing? Logging into Hearthstone in that quarter to earn Sarge?
Yep.
A lot. And remember, one person logging into a Blizzard product once equals 1 MAU. So if you know, a million players of World of Warcraft go and log in to Hearthstone to claim a mount, that is 2 million MAUs from Blizzard. Even though they're, you know, the number of players is the same.
Yeah.
You get twice the MAUs from the same amount of players if those players go into 2 games. So that's where you can really see them just tying all these things together. And I imagine that this will do pretty well because for the Hearthstone people, it's a great deal. For the WoW people, it's a free mount. That I think could obviously work. And then maybe in their next investor call, we'll be able to say, hey, we tried this new thing and it worked really well, showing the power of the Warcraft IP and our incredible ability to leverage our audience's passion across products. Yep. There you go. I even wrote the copy for it.
Well done. Because I mean, man, it's nuts. Where it's just be like, yeah, we've just all Hearthstone players can now log into World of Warcraft for a good deal. All World of Warcraft players can log into Hearthstone for a good deal. Sound? We've just, you know, ostensibly doubled our MAUs.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to spend a penny. Sorry, we had to pay some marketing people to, you know, throw it together, but there we go. We made a ton of money, bumped our MAUs. Sound?
Yeah, fair fox. Now, you could say that by offering such a good deal, that is going to be them getting a lot of revenue now, but sacrificing, you know, sort of deferred revenue.
Yeah, of course.
Because there will be less purchases that maybe people want to make because they've done this. But as you, I think, very well point out, really going through Mr. Jernstrom's let's go whaling talk. You know, this is a hook, this is an icebreaker, and what we know about free-to-play games is that people who make a purchase are more likely to make purchases in the future.
Yeah.
You know that thing of like, oh, I'll just buy this once because it's a great deal and then, you know, I won't do any. There's a lot of people, like most people will be able to do that. But the point is that is a hook and then it's an icebreaker for the people who will go on to be whales. And those whales have got an outsized financial impact on the, you know, the success of the game. So this is just, but, you know, in every regard, excellently executed. Also kind of transparent in a sort of situation, as you said in the news channel video, where Blizzard, you know, they're doing all of these things and we know their most recent news. So it's hard not to look at this with a bit of a cynical angle. But I mean, certainly from making use of what you've got in a world where you can't just make new content appear out of nowhere, this is a real smart way to do it. Yep,
absolutely. We can only hope that the actual in-game product improvements come with time, which I'm not sure about Hearthstone. People are kind of upset over there at the minute, but at least for World of Warcraft, they are putting their best foot forward.
Certainly, yeah.